Show Me St. Louis, baker Jessie Sheehan is kind of a big deal on TikTok. We're talking more than 2 million views on her videos, and we're so grateful she found time to show us how to make her peppermint chocolate whoopie pies.
Jessie, it is so nice to meet you. What do you have there?
Oh my gosh, I have an incredible platter of chocolate peppermint whoopie pies.
Oh, those look so good. I want one right now. So how do we make those?
Okay, let's get started. So the recipe actually calls for a stand mixer, but I want it not to be too loud, so we're doing this in a bowl. In this bowl, I have whisked together some shortening and some butter and some dark brown sugar. I'm going to add 2 egg yolks and some vanilla. And the reason I use the shortening is because it helps the whoopie pies keep their shape. And the reason I use the yolks is because they add extra moisture to the pies. And for those that don't know what a whoopie pie is, let me just tell you, I'm gonna add some chocolate. There's a little bit of espresso powder in here and a little bit of hot water. It's like a paste. But I don't want you to get nervous. That espresso powder is not gonna make these things taste like coffee. It just helps amplify the chocolatey taste. But anyway, what I was saying is a whoopie pie is basically just a little tiny cake with a lot of frosting. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna add half of our dry ingredients, and our dry ingredients are flour and leavening and salt, and we are going to add our buttermilk. Buttermilk helps, I'm just gonna get rid of my whisk. Here we go. And I'm gonna be moving on to my impressive spatula. Now we're gonna add about half the dry ingredients. And again, you can do this in a stand mixer or with a hand mixer in a mixing bowl. Now I'm gonna add that buttermilk and I'm gonna stir that together. And if you don't have buttermilk and you would like to use something else, you could use sour cream, you could use whole yogurt, anything that kind of has like that tangy buttermilk vibe would be perfect. Now we're gonna add the rest of our dry ingredients. And we're gonna stir that, or we call this folding, when we kind of move the bowl in one direction and we move our spatula in the other direction. Now we grab a little cookie sheet. I'm just gonna show you what it looks like to scoop out 1 or 2. I love using these little scoops because then everything is even. Can you guys see that? I got these cute little bowls of dough. And this would go into a 350-degree oven for not very long, like maybe 10 minutes max. I made the peppermint buttercream beforehand. Look at that. Can you see how yummy that is and how thick? And this is just butter and confectioner's sugar and a little bit of heavy cream and peppermint extract. So I take my cookie. I take a big scoop. I'm not kidding. I have a scoop obsession. I grab it. Like I said, I like a lot of frosting, so I plop it on. I grab another cookie and boop. And then this makes it all come together. I have a little bowl of crushed up candy canes. And I just go right like this. How pretty is that?
It's beautiful, and you make it look so easy, and you're also a fantastic teacher. I can see why people love you on TikTok.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Well, it was a lot of fun sharing this with you guys.